Oh, bro, I didn't even see your freaking message. My bad, bro. I'm trying to grow my server right now in this. But what's up, cool kid? What's up? I didn't even realize you were here. The comments come up faster now. How faster? Like 20 seconds faster. Now like 2 seconds after I type. That's good that they're going faster. I think the stream delay has less delay now. Yeah, I turned it down a little bit. I turned it down as much as I could. Oh my gosh, I'm going so fast. You know, I would like make to where the buttons work, but I don't know how to do it right yet. I have to get my friend Flashbang, he knows how to do it. I have to get him to help me because I don't know what I'm doing. What are you doing with the game now that level 1 is done? I'm gonna try and get these buttons in here. gonna try and get these buttons to work, and then I'm gonna get it to where you can play it on VR, and then I need to fix the computer, and then I'll probably try and get it submitted. But for me to be able to get it working, I'd have to watch a tutorial or something. I'm currently watching a video on how to make it work with VR, so just sorry if it's quiet.
VR headset. So if you're going the cheap route, if you like
Yo, wait, can you still hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, I know. That's weird. Alright, we good now? You can see everything? Everything's good?
and the best looking graphics and lenses and stuff that you would need, and it's the latest one that Meta's come out with. Once they come out with a 4, I'll probably recommend that one. But for the moment, out of the 3 we have, Quest 2 is going to be the cheapest option. Quest 3S is going to be your middle tier, which basically just has the Quest 2 lenses and the Quest 3 processing. And then the Quest 3 is going to be the one that I most recommend, but will also be the most expensive. I would not recommend getting a PC VR kind of headset like a Valve Index or one of those yet. You can in the future, but for like just developing as your first headset, I'd recommend one of the 3. The next thing you'll need is some kind of a Windows computer. Very much like being able
Keeps pausing and unpausing. let me see something real quick. This, get rid of, get rid of, get rid of, and get rid of that. Alright. I don't know what's going on. I've tried calling Monster. He's not answering. Hang on, I'm gonna do something real quick.
Late. As you can see, I got the lights turned down low so I could just chill back and relax and enjoy a game. But we're having issues with our YouTube streaming. And boy, oh boy. Where did we start for my troubleshooting? I don't know, but I'm gonna bring you guys along the way to show you how I'm going to troubleshoot this issue to hopefully resolve it. Stay tuned, guys. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth streaming.
This is what's happening to me.
OBS, let me close this window. OBS is basically stating that our encoding is overloaded. What we're gonna do is select settings, go into settings, go into our output. And just for any of you guys that may be thinking like, oh, it's your hardware, need an upgrade and blah blah blah. CPU has a low utilization. We got enough memory here. GPU right now is at 54 utilization. Have our GPU, it's steady flowing. We're not gonna jump into that GPU yet. Not yet, guys, okay? Let's do a speed test. So from your keyboard, just type speed test. Right here, go.
Yeah, I definitely need to speed test mine real quick. Alright. Okay. Alright. It shouldn't be lagging no more.
Able to develop without a headset. Being able to develop without a Windows computer is going to run into issues. So the main thing is that the headset is not going to be able to talk to any computer besides a Windows computer. So you can still develop, but you're not going to be able to do a lot of testing, and that's going to just be difficult. So just keep that in mind. Windows computer or laptop, PC, laptop, whatever, as long as it meets the minimum requirements for Unity and the minimum requirements for Meta Link software, which I'll show you in a minute. All the links to all this is going to be down in the description. So let's jump into software. As far as software goes, you're going to need to install two things. First is going to be Meta Quest Link, and this is all the links again down in the description. This is going to allow your headset to talk to your computer, and you'll be able to test live without having to run a build every single time that takes like 5 or 10 or 15 minutes. So it'll be instantaneous, and it's really nice. So you'll need this one. Download this to your computer. Just follow the install instructions from the website, And then the next thing is Unity. So I recommend the Unity game engine mainly because it is indie developer focused versus its competitor. The next biggest competitor is going to be Unreal Engine, and that one's mainly focused for AAA games. So there's this huge debate which game engine should you use for whatever. Not even in VR, just in the general game development space. I choose Unity because it has the most tutorials and it has the most resources and it's more focused on indie game development. Whereas Unreal Engine is mainly focused for AAA. It looks beautiful. Goodness, Unreal Engine looks so good. But if you're developing for VR games specifically, Unity is going to be ahead of the curve as far as tooling, as far as assets that you can have, and templates that we'll get into here in a minute. So I recommend just Unity, and then if you want to switch eventually, you can swap over to Unreal because there's a lot of similarities there as well. So go to this website, download Unity Hub, which is going to be the installer. So we're going to click download, save the file, and then install Unity Hub. Once you have Unity Hub installed, it's going to look like this, except you're not going to have any projects, and it'll probably be prompting you to install a version of Unity. So to do that, we're going to go to installs, install editor, and then what I usually recommend is just the top version right here. So the latest LTS version of Unity. LTS meaning the long-term support, which means Unity is going to keep updating this from bugs and all that kind of stuff. So install this one, and then the few things we're going to need to add on to the project, add on to the install, are going to be Microsoft Visual Studio Community. This is going to be your code editor. And then we'll need Android build support, which will allow us to package the whatever game LTS meaning the long.
To get it on App Lab, or to get on VR, it has to go through App Lab, I'm pretty sure, so.
Term support, which means Unity is going to keep updating this from bugs and all that kind of stuff. So install this one, and then the few things we're going to need to add on to the project, add on to the install, are going to be Microsoft Visual Studio Community. This is going to be your code editor. And then we'll need Android build support, which will allow us to package the whatever game we make and put it onto the headset for a standalone experience. Or if you want to download or create a game for Steam and we run off of a computer, we're going to need Windows build support IL2CPP. So this one, these three, and Microsoft Visual Studio Community. Hit continue. We're going to need Windows build support IL2CPP. So this one, these three, and Microsoft Visual Studio Community. Hit continue, and it'll go through. You have to accept the license terms and everything. Hit continue, and it'll go through. You have to accept the license.
Okay, screw this. I'm about to just call my friend and ask him how to do it. for a second. Just know that you won't be able to hear anything. Bro did not answer. I'm gonna call Monster, see if he can answer. Monster is also not answering.
How to make a VR game in 2025. We're going to need three things: a PC, a MetaQuest, and a MetaQuest link cable. Download Unity Hub. Select Install. Select Install Editor. Next to Unity 6, select Install. Android build support is checked. Like Projects, select New Project. Go to Core, then click Universal 3D Core. Let's call our project Cash Grab.
I think I have a big problem.
How to make a VR game in 2025. We're going to need three things: a PC, a MetaQuest, and a MetaQuest link cable. Download Unity Hub. Select Install. Select Install Editor. Next to Unity 6, select Install Android.
I don't have Unity 6. It's not here.
Android build support is checked. Like Projects, select New Project. Go to Core, then click Universal 3D Core. Let's call our project Cash Grab. Create Project. Download the Meta XR All-in-One SDK. Click Add to My Assets. Open in Unity. Install the Meta XR All-in-One SDK on Unity. Click Edit. Click Project Settings. Scroll all the way down to XR Plugin Management. Install 3D Core. Let's call our project Cash Grab. Create Project. Download the Meta XR All-in-One SDK. Click Add to My Assets. Open SDK. Let's call our project Cash Grab. Create Project. Download the Meta XR All-in-One SDK. Click Add to...
Bro, I'm so confused. Wrong one.
to My Assets. Open in Unity. Install the Meta X in Unity. Assets. Open in Unity. One SDK. Click Add to My Assets. Open in Unity. Install the Meta XR All-in-One SDK on Unity. Install the Meta X. XR all in one SDK on Unity. Click Edit, click Project Settings.
You're sitting in your gaming chair right now, and your cat just jumped on you. Okay, that's crazy.
Scroll all the way down to Edit, click Project Settings. Scroll all the way down to XR plugin management. Install. Click on the Android settings. Select Oculus.
Bro, this guy is going way too fast. I don't even know what he's saying, bro.
Click on the Android settings. Select. Scroll all the way down to XR plugin management. Install. Click on the Android settings. Select.
Bro, this does it so fast.
Oculus. Click on the Android settings.
None of these are Android.
Scroll all the way down to XR plugin management. Install. Click on the Android settings.
Oh wait, Flashbang answered. What? Bruh. So, big problem. If I make it to where it'll be used on VR, it'll delete my whole map, and I have to remake it. So that sucks. Okay. Bear.
Hey everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to export and play your game for desktop in Windows. So let's get started. So for this, to the top you'll be having the file option, click it, and we'll be having the build settings. Click that. The first thing that you need to make sure that you're having the necessary scenes that are to be built. For example, we'll be having the scenes over here, and in case if you're not having the scenes, what you can do is you can just go to your scenes.
Yo, cool kid. I'm gonna end the stream real quick so I can figure out how to do this. Yeah, I'll start up after. I don't know. But it's a big problem because if I don't, all this will be deleted. Wait, maybe I can just... What if I just do this?